Good morning, welcome to the channel. My name is Beena and this lovely little fella here is of course the wonderful Walter. Hope you're well. You join me here 10 o'clock on Friday the 12th of September. I think I've got that right for a change. It's a bit breezy today. It's been, oh god, I don't have another gear already and I'm going for another gear. Oh dear. Yeah, it's a bit breezy. It's been very windy the last few days. It's getting the first storm of autumn on its way, I think. It's been very wet the last week. Not had the opportunity to get out on Walter, as it has been peeing it down. So taking advantage of the brief respite and the little bit of sunshine, come out for a little ride. Though it has forecast rain in the next hour, but uncharacteristically for me, my voice got very high there. Uncharacteristically, I've actually dressed appropriately. I've got my waterproof winter jacket on, my waterproof winter trousers. It's actually quite cold as well. It's only 12 degrees at the moment. But yes, I am ready for the rain. Don't go for another gear. Do not go for another gear, Beena. I've got my waterproof gloves in the pannier, so if it rains, we're all good. It would just be my ankles that get wet because I'm only wearing my kind of summery leather boots. Anyway, that's by the by. Now, I am experimenting with a new microphone today. If you watched last week's, you'll know that I was using my DJI Mic 2 wireless mic, and it was annoying the shit out of me by constantly pressing against my chin and mouth. And someone in the comments suggested kite. They didn't suggest kite. Someone in the comments suggested a DJI Mic Mini. And I thought, well, I don't really want to be buying another expensive wireless mic from DJI. But I had a look and they're only 35 quid, so I thought, why not? Give it a go. And that's what we've got in today, and so far very comfy. It's like having the Mini 2 in my other helmet, which is a bit roomier. So this one's probably half to 2/3 the size, I think, of the Mic 2. Not as fully featured, but all I'm doing is chatting bollocks into it for half an hour at a time, so I don't need it to be fancy. But I haven't made any changes to the levels from the Mic 2, so I don't know whether it's going to be extremely loud or extremely quiet. So this video could actually be a complete and utter bust and I never upload it. Well, you will see. But yes, much more comfy, so thank you that person who recommended the Mic Mini. I didn't go for the latest, greatest, newest one because, like I said, I only need it for basic things. Look at that lovely view over Bedfordshire. But yeah, 35 nicker. It's not bad, is it? Oh, you can definitely feel autumn has set in with this colder weather. My gloves here, I can feel a little bit of a chill coming through. Is this weird, but I'm kind of looking forward to wearing my my heated gloves in the winter. They're just really nice, they're really comfortable, and obviously they're heated, which is lovely. So I have no destination in mind today. I'm just going to potter through the usual lanes and see what crap comes out of my mouth for the next half an hour. Because as usual, I don't have a plan for that either. Let's go this way. I still been torturing myself with looking at Himalayans on Auto Trader. And it hasn't been helped at all by Bruce from Coast Rider Scotland channel unveiling his latest purchase, which is a very nice Himmy 411. Congratulations, Bruce. Looks lovely. Sounds great as well. I am a little bit disappointed with it because I was kind of hoping that you didn't have one with an upgraded cam in it, so I could ask you about what the performance difference was to your 350, because it sounds like yours has a bit more go than the regular Himmy. So never mind. Hope you're enjoying it. It sounds like you are. Good on you, fella. But I am insanely jealous and I hate you right now. So my brain just went into screensaver mode there. I was just like, oh, just completely zoned out. Oh man, I'm going to sneeze, excuse me. Nope. Nope. Just teased me with a sneeze. It'll probably wait for the most inopportune moment, like when I'm trying to take a corner at 60 miles an hour or something. And I'm not a quiet sneezer. I don't know about you folks. What kind of sneezer are you? There are some people who do little sort of sneezes, or and I think, how are you getting anything out of that? How are you ridding anything out of your face? I'm a full-on screamer when I sneeze. I remember when I was a lad, actually, in middle school, so I'd have been, I don't know, 10 or 11. There was a lad in my class who used to suffer from really bad hay fever, and he was a proper screamer when he sneezed. And we had a Dutch teacher, rather randomly, and she was very, as Dutch people are, very straightforward, very blunt people. I quite like that. I like the fact that I like blunt people, like the Dutch and the Germans being autistic. It's a way to what the hell am I trying to say? Oh god, my brain really has gone weird today. Communicate. There you go. It's a way to communicate that my brain enjoys. I'm not a blunt person. Don't take me as being someone who's rude and just really blunt at the while. I mask quite heavily with my autism. I'm a very affable chap. But yeah, I do kind of like the people that are blunt as a nation. So yeah, my teacher, saying who was from the Netherlands, she was very blunt and very no-nonsense. And Matthew, the guy whose name was, who had the sneezing, the screamy sneezes, he did one of his big sneezes and she sent him out of the class for showing off, much to his protestations and everyone else's. So no, that's just how he does it. She did not believe a word of it. I think she was very much of the quiet sneezing camp. Just rubbing there some marks off of my speedo. For ages I thought that I'd scratched it. I was really annoyed with myself. I thought I'd scratched the plastic on there. Turns out it's just a leather key fob here rubbing across it, leaving marks. Now, shall I go for another gear, or are we already there? Damn it! You'd think I'd know by now, wouldn't you? What the engine sounds like. It's because I'm distracted talking to you lovely people. careful on corners like that now. Usually I'd come around there, twat it around that corner 50, 60 miles an hour, but it's with the rain that we've had, you get a lot of sand and gravel now in the middle of the road. Need to remember it's autumn. This is a great little road though. Have a little blast down. April to October, look, that road's closed. That's crazy. How is it taking you that long to do anything, Anglia Water? Probably too busy counting all your profits that you pretend you don't have. Don't get me started on water companies. I never know how they manage to not make a profit with something that literally falls out of the sky for free. And they don't do anything with the infrastructure. Dump sewage everywhere in the rivers, and then claim poverty when their CEOs and shareholders are getting rich. The bastards. There's a lovely big church up there. I have no idea what that is. It's a nice god hutch. I was doing a gear run down, so my train of thought there was that my ankles are a little bit chilly because of my short boots. I thought maybe I should have worn my adventure boot type things. My adventure boot type things are literally called City Adventure. And if you watch my gear rundown video that I did a little while ago, you'll note that I spoke about how I used to have some City Courier boots, which I absolutely loved, and I got rid of them when I had my motorbike accident and thought I'd never ride again. And then they discontinued them, and I was gutted because I absolutely adored those. I was such a good fit. So instead I compromised. I bought some of these City Adventure boots off of eBay, used, and they're really nice. They're just a little bit clumpy. They're not quite the same as the City Courier. And for some reason I happened to be looking. I think I was on the. I was on a website looking at gear in the sale, motorbike gear in the sale, and just happened to come across the City Trials boot, which are basically exactly the same as the City Courier. I could have bought those. How annoying. So that's playing on my mind. I'll probably end up getting a pair, won't I? Just saw a BT OpenReach van there for fibre, doing some work. I still don't have mine. It's funny because I think that OpenReach actually live in my street now, because every day I go out. I'm not kidding, every day for like the last week I've been out and there's been an OpenReach van with a different engineer walking up and down the street, painting lines on the street and making notes. And I've had a chat with a couple of them, and they're like, oh yeah, someone else has ordered fibre, but obviously we need to get all this path dug up and so on. So there's just like a network of different stripes and cryptic looking letters and numbers written all over our paths whilst we wait for the contractors to come and dig the road up and lay some ducting and fibre channels. God knows when that will happen. I actually got really excited because there was a company, there was a kind of a big van outside with what I thought looked like a roll of kind of ducting or cable on the back of it. I thought, oh, they've come to do it. And it turns out they were just cleaning the drains. Where should we go? Should we go up here? Yeah, let's go up here. So yes, the never-ending saga of my broadband continues. Oh, it really is gusty today. Don't know whether you'll be able to hear that. My helmet's hopefully... Whoa! Don't know what happened there. Must have hit a patch of gravel or something. Front wheel went out a little bit there. Check I don't have a punch or anything. Don't look like it. Right. Maybe a little patch of oil or something. I don't have another gear. Lovely long hair. Speaking about my helmet and the wind, I'm gonna have a neck like a Formula 1 driver, I think, wearing this helmet over winter. It's not heavy. It's just that with the peak, when I do shoulder checks or just kind of check left or right to pull out on fast moving roads, the peak catches the wind and it's really stiff trying to get my head back again. It's a good workout for it. There's that corner that always catches me out. Delightful day. Someone mentioned in I think it was my last video that it's a shame that the hedges are also tall so you can't see the English countryside, and yeah, you're right, it is, but that's kind of part of the charm of the English countryside, isn't it? We like to have big hedges and stone walls and whatnot, and just imagine all the lovely little critters that have got a nice home in the hedges. No, I was going to go down there, but I don't want to. Oh look, there's a bit of an open view for you. Very nice. Everything's going to start turning brown soon, isn't it? All the leaves, etc. Where does this go? Oh. Let's find out. I've probably been down here, haven't I? That familiar phrase of mine. I should probably have a t-shirt made with that on it. This is what I love these little bikes for, just pottering around and exploring little hidden villages and little lanes. Don't need to be hooning it around all the time. No, I won't go up there. Beeline. It's a Beeline Moto 2, for anyone asks. Okay. I feel like I should have that as a caption, just a watermark in the corner of my videos at all times. It's a Beeline. Well, Beeline, if you want to pay me, I'll do that. No one's paying me. Not even got 1,000 subscribers yet. I'm close though, I have to say. I think the last count I was about 964, 67 or something. As you know, I really don't give a shit, and I don't go chasing subscribers or anything. Because I do this for me and not for you. You just happen to be along for the ride. But yeah, that would be a bit of a milestone, wouldn't it, if I got to 1,000? Should I do the YouTuber-y thing and say like and subscribe? It really helps the channel. I don't care. Do what you want. If you want to watch without subscribing, you do that. You do you. Well, I genuinely think I've never been down here. Oh look, we've got some low hedges, people. I don't know whether you can see over them with my chest mount. See, this is why I need a Himalayan, isn't it? So you're a bit higher up. Oh, there's a doggo having a nice time in the field there. I say that, I don't think the Him is much taller than the 350s, is it? I think the seat height is pretty comparable. Jesus, it's a really bright headlight. You got your main beam on, mate. Sat there with your main beam on. Well done. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, I love willow trees, weeping willow trees. When I was a young boy, there was a weeping willow tree at the, I don't think they call it weeping willows, do they? A willow tree on the little patch of, the little green just by my house, my mum and dad's house. And I used to spend hours up in that tree on my own. I used to love climbing trees when I was a kid, which is kind of ironic because I'm a bit scared of heights. I was fine going up, it was coming down that I used to shit myself. But yeah, I used to spend ages up trees, and this particular willow tree I used to live, it had a really nice thick branch that I could sit on with my legs out and with my back against the main trunk. It's so comfy. And then if you could shin along that branch, and the further you got towards the end, the closer the branch would get to the ground, until you were finally almost touching the ground. You could just let go and it'd ping back up again. Oh, many happy memories in that tree. Sadly, it's been pruned to within an inch of its life, so it just looks like a collection of sad sticks at the moment. I'm sure it will rebound and be magnificent once more. Thank you. Where the fucking hell am I? Oh, didn't want that gear. Oh, I know where I am, I think. Pretty sure I came round this way last time. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I just imagine that people who regularly watch this just sit screaming at the screen going, "You've been down here before. You were only down here last week, you idiot." Well, this is why I have to have a navigation device with me at all times, because my sense of direction and sense of place in the world is just ridiculously bad. Just looking at that lady there walking her dog. see this quite often. People out walking their dogs and they're just on their phone the whole time, scrolling on their phone. I think, geez, just, you know, have a few minutes and just enjoy the outside, enjoy being with your dog. Instagram will still be there, TikTok will still be there when you get home. Right, on a completely separate subject, but I've just remembered this because someone just went past me on a scooter. Mrs. Beena, bless her, she knows that I've been trying to win a classic motorcycle on the Classic Motorcycle Company website, competition website, Classic Competition Company, yeah, that's the one, website for bloody donkey's years now. And you know, being the autist that I am, whenever I see one that I really want, I'll just bore her senseless with it for hours and days, telling her all sorts of things about it and how great it is and how much I'd love one. And every now and then she'll enter the competition as well to try and win it for me, because she's a wonderful, lovely woman who I love very much. And so as a result, she gets emails from that competition company with upcoming competitions. And she told me yesterday that she'd actually entered one for herself, because she'd seen a Lambretta, I think it was a 1962 Lambretta, which is in orange and black. She loves the colour orange. And she thought that'd be fantastic, she could come out and ride with me. And I was like, that's great, darling. You don't have a licence though. She said, well, yeah, I could do my CBT. So I've looked it up, I can do my CBT and ride it on an L plate. I was like, oh yeah, you could. What CC is the engine? And I think it's 180, I can't remember, it's either 182 or 186 cc, something like that, which she would need a full motorcycle licence for, and she's not keen on doing that at all. So odds are, isn't it, that I don't really want a Lambretta. It's really cool looking, but you know, I'm not really bothered. Kite! But odds are we'll win that now. And she won't be able to ride it, and I won't really care about it. But yeah, bless her. She was all excited about it as well. Oh, just roadworks everywhere these days. That sounded like a proper old man, didn't it? Oh, there's roadworks everywhere. They never seem to be fixing the actual roads, though, do they? It's always utility companies. It's Anglia Water. Probably fixing one of their endless leaks. Willow tree, look, beautiful, beautiful willow tree. My favourite. Right, I think I've been rambling for far too long about absolute nothing, as always, so maybe I should wrap this up. Once we've got through these lovely twisty bits. I think we're going to come up to a water tower, so when we get to about there, we'll call it quits, and I shall head home and have something disgustingly unhealthy for lunch, probably. On my way past, this one's for you, Glyn Owen. If you don't watch Glyn Owen's videos, then what are you even doing with your lives? He's an amazing bike builder, custom bike builder, and really looking forward to his filthy bastard being finished. But Glyn is a Parkside aficionado. For those of you who don't know, Parkside is one of Lidl's brands of tools, kind of cut price tools that they sell. And I've been having a little bit of a banter with Glyn in his comments and in my comments on it. And I've neglected to mention, Glyn, that just down the road from me, about half a mile away from my house, is the largest Lidl distribution centre in the world. We were thrilled to have that built near us, as you can imagine. Last week I was talking about NIMBYs and all of the things that have been built near my house, dual carriageways and solar farms and houses and that kind of thing. I completely forgot about the world's largest Lidl distribution centre. So there you go. Glyn, I imagine you are insanely jealous. If you drop me an email, I will happily break into it for you and steal all of the Parkside tools. Right, on that felonious note, I will bid you adieu. God, that was pretentious, wasn't it? I will get the fuck out of here. And if you're out and about on your bike this week, take care, ride safe, keep your shiny side up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!